Here's more wrestling news for November 3rd, 2025. Your headlines for this afternoon include WWE future in question after viral photo from SmackDown circulates online, Aleister Black reveals Triple H wasn't sold on his pairing with Zelina Vega, Killer Kross responds to the Zelina Vega and Aleister Black copycat accusations, AEW's new book minimizes Cody Rhodes and CM Punk's importance, Backlash erupts. WWE nearly signed Big Name before allegations surfaced, Netflix reportedly exploring Warner Bros. Discovery bid, AEW's TV future in jeopardy. AEW star Hologram undergoes knee surgery, timeline for return unknown. School turns into WWE show as teacher dressed as Naomi cuts promo on students, and more. This week's episode of WWE SmackDown may have delivered on drama inside the ring, but the story outside it tells a very different take, one that has the company's attention. According to multiple reports, SmackDown drew its lowest live attendance in nearly 4 years, with just a little over 4,266 fans filling the Delta Center in Salt Lake City. The turnout was particularly surprising given that this was the go-home show before Saturday night's main event, an episode typically expected to draw stronger numbers due to the pre-pay-per-view buzz. A photo of the half-empty arena began circulating on social media shortly after the show aired, quickly going viral and sparking discussions about WWE's recent crowd trends. The image showed large portions of the upper deck curtained off, with plenty of visible empty seats across the lower sections as well. What's more concerning for WWE is that ticket sales for upcoming SmackDown tapings aren't looking much better, according to Elite Rockers on X. The data shows slow sales for several markets, suggesting a possible dip in fan enthusiasm heading into the final stretch of 2025. While the reason behind the slump remains unclear, whether it's oversaturation of live events, lack of marquee storylines, or fan fatigue, the numbers don't lie. SmackDown's live attendance has hit a worrying low point at a time when WWE has been riding high in television ratings and global brand growth. As WWE looks towards Survivor Series, the question now becomes, can the company reignite live fan interest and fill arenas again? Or is this just an early warning sign that the Blue brand's momentum is starting to cool? Enjoying the video? A quick like goes a long way in helping us grow and deliver more wrestling news you care about. AEW's upcoming official book, This Book Is All Elite, the inside story of All Elite Wrestling, is already drawing attention, but not entirely for the reasons Tony Khan might have hoped. According to Fightful Select, the book notably downplays or outright skips over the major contributions of two of AEW's most influential figures, Cody Rhodes and CM Punk. Per the report, Cody Rhodes is mentioned roughly 15 times throughout the book, with only passing references to his involvement in All In, Double or Nothing, the TNT Championship, and early feuds against the likes of MJF, Wardlow, and Chris Jericho. While that may seem like a fair amount, Fightful notes that the book avoids any real exploration of Cody's creative influence during AEW's formative years, as well as the details surrounding his exit from the company in 2022, which many fans considered a turning point in AEW history. The omissions don't stop there. CM Punk's section, according to Fightful, is even more limited. Despite being one of AEW's biggest mainstream draws and the central figure in several of the company's most headline-making moments, Punk's presence in the book is reduced to a few broad mentions. There's no reference to the infamous Brawl In or Brawl Out incidents, events that not only shaped AEW's backstage culture, but also led to Punk's eventual departure from the company. According to Fightful Select, for a book positioned as the inside story of AEW, the lack of transparency might leave fans skeptical about how candid it really is. Will you be picking up a copy of This Book Is All Elite when it hits shelves, or has the omission of Cody Rhodes and CM Punk changed your mind? With the company pulling the trigger on Aleister Black and Zelina Vega being paired together on screen lately, adding a darker edge to Friday Night SmackDown. The pairing has proven to be popular with WWE fans, but according to Black, this idea was something that Triple H wasn't initially a fan of. In a new interview with Sports Illustrated's Rick Ucchino, Black revealed the idea to pair him with Vega started during his first WWE run. When he returned to the company, the pitch came up again, but Triple H wasn't on board. We started shooting little vignettes for it, and we started creating outfits for it. That first mask that I ever wore when I worked with AEW was actually one of the masks that was utilized. If you remember the Dark Father character that was at the end of my initial run with WWE, that would eventually see my wife joining me. That was one of the pitches. Despite Black's excitement for the pairing, Triple H reportedly needed some convincing, and it appears that some of the other successful on-screen WWE couples might have done that for him. When I got back, the conversation arose again, and initially Triple H was not really into it. But I think with the success of AJ Lee and CM Punk and Seth and Becky, I think that he kind of went like, you know what, this might actually really work. When Triple H finally bought in, it didn't take long before the pairing was made official on television. According to Black, things moved quickly in the weeks leading up to their on-screen debut, and if fans like what they're seeing, he's teased that this is just the beginning. He was completely sold on it, and he really liked it, and then it kind of started building from there during those last 2-3 weeks, where we're now looking at the presentation that you saw last week, and slowly but surely we're adding elements. This is a work in progress. Black and Vega now have the potential to be the next power couple in WWE, especially since the company is diving into supernatural storylines once again. If the creative push continues, then they will both be set for big things moving forward. Do you think WWE made the right call pairing Aleister Black and Zelina Vega on TV? Could they become the next big act in the company? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Speaking of Black and Vega, some fans have speculated that their eerie aesthetic is ripping off what Kross and Scarlett were previously doing, and Kross has now spoken on the matter. During a recent appearance on Keepin' It 100, the former WWE superstar was asked if he sees the similarities, and people accusing Vega of cosplaying Scarlett. Kross kept his answer fairly straight and made it clear that he doesn't want to influence what people are thinking. I can't tell the people how to feel about what they're seeing. People are tired of being told how to feel about what they see and hear. So I don't want to be that guy. This is what I will say. Scarlett and I are very flattered that we're still the subject of conversation among people online and fans in wrestling. Because, let's face it, we're not in the biggest show on the planet. So when this stuff comes up, we're flattered, bro. Like, we're flattered to still be in the conversations. Kross also made sure to give the performers the benefit of the doubt, adding that it might not be their decision. And you never really know if that's the performers doing that, or that is something they're being asked to do, so I can't throw shade, you know what I mean? What do you think about Kross's comments? Do you think Aleister Black and Zelina Vega are borrowing from the Kross and Scarlett playbook, or are wrestling fans reading too much into it? Please share your thoughts and feedback in the comments section below. Unfortunately, we now have some devastating news as AEW's Hologram has confirmed what fans have feared. He's undergone knee surgery and is set to be out of action for the foreseeable future. In a video on his Instagram, the rising star showed his leg wrapped up in bandages and surgical tape as he revealed that he's been under the knife and is now beginning his rehabilitation process, as the caption read, "Surgery, rehab, rise up." This follows the report from Wrestling Observer Live, which claimed that Hologram suffered a serious knee injury, forcing him to miss his planned match against Kyle Fletcher. The injury derailed AEW's planned feud between Hologram and the Clone, with Brian Alvarez saying, "Hologram has a knee injury and he's going to be out for a long time." It's an obvious blow for AEW given the momentum Hologram was building, as he recently pinned Hechicero in a trios match on Dynamite, which extended his undefeated streak. Tony Khan had been positioning him as a top breakout star in the company, but this is now the second major setback for Hologram, as he previously suffered an ankle injury and then took time off for the birth of his child. Despite that, his fan base remains loyal to him, and they're hopeful as he embarks on this latest comeback journey, which will be a huge deal when he returns. Elsewhere, Masha Slamovich was reportedly set for some major opportunities before serious allegations derailed her momentum, and now her future in the business is uncertain. According to Fightful Select's Sean Ross Sapp, Slamovich was eyeing a move to WWE before she was dragged into controversy, and he revealed in a Q&A that WWE was interested in her. She would have angled to go to WWE or NXT. I heard there was some interest there, but I'm not sure how much. TNA probably would have seen if she wanted to head there, and if not, she likely would have ended up re-signing with TNA. I think there's a path to her appearing on TNA again, especially since the person who made the allegations said he wanted her to continue her career. Sapp previously revealed that her TNA departure was already in motion, and her contract with the company was set to expire, with Slamovich not expected to re-sign. That factored into TNA's decision to pull her from Victory Road, which led to Ash by Elegance taking the Knockouts title from her before the allegations even surfaced. Now, with her TNA run finished and other doors in the business likely closed for the time being, her future remains unclear. However, it's not out of the question that she'll return to TNA one day, depending on how the controversy unfolds. Do you think Masha Slamovich deserves another shot after this? Should TNA or WWE give her that chance? Sound off in the comments below. You never know what kind of chaos a regular school day might bring, but for one classroom, it turned into a full-blown WWE moment. On November 1st, a viral clip began making the rounds online featuring a teacher who showed up to class dressed head to toe in Naomi's iconic Caution ring gear. complete with a replica championship belt. But this wasn't just some casual Halloween cosplay. The teacher went full superstar mode, pacing around the classroom and cutting a heated promo like she was live on Monday Night Raw. In the clip, students can be seen laughing, stunned, and unsure whether to cheer or stay quiet as the teacher delivered her fiery speech demanding answers about her missing merch.
World Heavyweight Championship up in here, what's up? Naomi, hey, where my merchandise at? Where my merch? Where my merch at? You got my merch? No. Do you have my merch? You got my merch? Where my merch at? This company is so disrespectful. Where my merch? Hello? Hello? Where my merch? Do you know where my merch is at? Oh, this is how we do it now? Okay, that's fine. I'll go find it somewhere else.
The whole exchange was awkward for anyone unfamiliar with the reference, but for wrestling fans, it was pure gold. The teacher nailed the attitude, the intensity, and the over-the-top charisma that made Naomi one of WWE's most unique performers. The clip eventually reached Naomi herself, who couldn't contain her excitement after seeing the hilarious tribute. She reposted the video on X and wrote, "Oh my god, I want to be in her class." The reaction instantly fueled the video's virality, sending it across social media platforms where both wrestling and non-wrestling fans flooded the comments in support. Many praised the teacher for her creativity and confidence, calling it one of the best classroom moments of the year. What started as a fun classroom gag has now become a viral hit, one that perfectly blends education, entertainment, and wrestling flair. We're ending today in news that could negatively impact AEW, as they've been having issues lately with ratings and attendance dropping. But now, there's an even bigger threat coming, and it's from Netflix. According to Deadline, Netflix has hired a financial advisory firm, Moelis & Co., to evaluate a possible bid for part of Warner Bros. Discovery, which includes interest in the company's streaming platforms, housing some of WBD's most valuable entertainment properties. The streamer is looking into the possibility of a move on part of WBD, one source confirmed. Netflix has not commented publicly, but the move follows their previous work with Skydance Media during its bid for Paramount Global, giving them insider access to WBD's financial. This is a big twist given that there's already panic surrounding AEW's television home. The company currently airs Dynamite and Collision on TNT and TBS, which are part of WBD's cable holdings. But if Netflix acquires WBD's streaming business, this could end up causing big problems for AEW's broadcasting future. Netflix top executives haven't embraced legacy cable in the past, as the co-CEO Ted Sarandos hasn't spoken positively about it. "We've been very clear in the past that we have no interest in owning legacy media networks, so there is no change there," he said. Another significant concern is that Netflix has a 10-year deal to air WWE, which makes WWE Netflix's centerpiece in sports entertainment, leaving little room for AEW to make an impact. Netflix considering a move for WBD will raise red flags for AEW. If the cable networks are sold or no longer focused on, then AEW might be without a home at a worrying time. Given AEW has declining viewership and live attendance figures, losing a cable platform would be a massive blow for the company. Do you think Netflix buying part of WBD puts AEW in danger? Should Tony Khan start looking for a new network now? Drop your take in the comments. For all of our subscribers, don't miss the 9 a.m. Eastern video we dropped earlier today. Smash that bell icon and select all notifications so you're always in the loop.